Ashanti, I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe.
I didn't know that's where we were going.
This is exactly where we're going.
Okay.
She's been performing for 20 years. She's never asked for her stems.
Folks, Ashanti just shook the table with some wild claims about 50 Cent plotting against Irv Gotti. And if true, this is next level revenge. We all know 50 and Irv have been beefing for years, but nobody saw this coming. Ashanti is now spilling details that could change everything we thought we knew about their feud. So, as you probably heard the recent news, a couple of days back we lost Irv Gotti. Yup, the man behind Murder Inc., the one who helped put Ja Rule and Ashanti on the map, passed away, and they're saying it was due to complications from a massive stroke, and apparently his long battle with diabetes played a huge role. Word is he had a minor stroke last year but was trying to get his health back on track. Now, love him or hate him, you can't deny that Irv left a mark on the industry. Murder Inc. was that label back in the late 90s and early 2000s, serving hit after hit. He even won a Grammy for co-producing Ashanti's debut album, but with all that success came drama, a lot of it. Remember when he got caught up in that money laundering case linked to Kingpin Supreme McGriff? The feds were all up in Irv's business, but he managed to beat the case somehow in 2005. However, the drama that brings us here today is Irv's messy falling out with Ashanti and the never-ending beef with 50 Cent. Which, according to Ashanti, may have been the reason for his demise. Let's keep it 100. That feud was personal and they kept throwing shots for years. Cent and Irv Gotti's beef was one for the history books. These two have been at it for over 2 decades, and it wasn't just petty rap drama. This feud had real violence, legal drama, and non-stop shade. So back in '99, one of 50's associates allegedly robbed Ja Rule in Queens, and ever since, Murder Inc. and 50 were on sight mode. Ja claims things got worse when he didn't put 50 in the Murder for Life video, and in true 50 fashion, he fired back with a diss track, Your Life's on the Line. And that was just the beginning. Things went left in 2000 when 50 and the Murder Inc. crew got into it at Hit Factory Studio, and Black Child straight up him. But the real turning point was that infamous 2000 shooting. 50 got hit 9 times outside his grandma's house. The streets were whispering that Supreme McGriff, Irv's close associate, had something to do with it. The feds even looked into it, but no official charges ever stuck to Irv or Murder Inc. By 2003, Irv had his own problems when the feds accused him of laundering money for Supreme. He beat the case in 2005, but that drama only added fuel to the fire with 50. And let's not forget, 50 always claimed Irv tried to blackball him from the industry, but we all know how that turned out. 50 became the industry. Now, here's the crazy part. Even after Irv passed away in 2025, 50 still wasn't done. He hit Instagram with straight disrespect, reminding everyone that this beef was never going to be squashed. After Irv's passing, 50 wasted no time stirring up controversy, because of course he didn't. He hit Instagram with a straight-up disrespectful post, a pic of himself puffing on hookah next to a fake tombstone that said RIP, with the caption, I'm smoking on dat Gotti pack, nah, God bless him, LOL. And if that wasn't enough, he also threw in a smiling pic of Irv for extra shade. Yeah, he really went there. The backlash was immediate. Folks were not feeling it. A lot of people called 50 out for being beyond petty, saying it was way out of line to clown a man who just passed. Even 600 Breezy entered the convo, and some of his own fans were side-eyeing him because he just can't let go. But then, of course, there were the ride or die 50 fans who said Irv had it coming. They brought up the years of drama between them, how Irv allegedly tried to ruin 50's career and even get him touched back in the day. To them, this was just 50 being 50, unapologetic and always ready to get the last laugh. But this wasn't the first time that 50 Cent went online to troll Irv for his poor condition. You see, the trolling really started a few years back already. 50 was out here cracking jokes while the man was fighting for his life. The pettiness was on another level, but was it justified? Or was 50 way out of line this time? Right before Irv passed, reports came out that he was on life support after suffering a stroke. And guess who popped up to clown him? 50 Cent. He allegedly posted a screenshot of a news article with the caption, "Damn, I wanted him to see my new shows, yo." And let's not act brand new. This wasn't the first time 50 had taken jabs at Irv during rough times. Their beef goes way back, and 50 never passed up a chance to remind the world that he hated the Murder Inc. co-founder. If there's one thing about 50, he's gonna troll his enemies when they're down. He did it to Ja Rule, he did it to Rick Ross. Remember when he mocked Ross's hospitalization by posting that Rocky IV meme with the "if he dies" caption? Yeah. This is what he does. The difference here, Irv actually passed away. So now the backlash hits different. But let's be real, the Murder Inc. versus G-Unit drama was beyond personal. This whole situation shows how deep hip-hop beefs can go. Some rivalries fade, but some, they last forever. 50 Cent was never gonna be cool with Irv, and even in death, there was no love lost. If you know, you know, this beef is decades old. We're talking diss tracks, fights, actual violence, and even attempted murder allegations. These two never squashed it, and 50's post just proved that even death wasn't enough to settle this one. This whole situation just shows how real hip-hop feuds can get. Some fans think 50 is just staying true to his persona, while others feel like there has to be a line somewhere. Either way, this post reminded everyone that when 50 Cent holds a grudge, he holds it forever. But 50 is far from the only person having drama with Irv. We have to talk about Ashanti too, because if anyone knew Irv on another level, that would be her. Irv Gotti and Ashanti's relationship was a roller coaster, a mix of career-defining success, personal drama, and years of public tension. When Ashanti signed to Murder Inc. in 2002, Irv played a huge role in her rise to stardom. He produced some of her biggest hits, including Foolish, which dominated the charts and even won her a Grammy. Together, they helped shape the early 2000s sound of hip-hop and R&B, making Murder Inc. a serious powerhouse. But things got messy when Irv started claiming that their relationship wasn't just business, it was personal too. In 2022, he went on Drink Champs and later The Murder Inc. Story to say that he and Ashanti were romantically involved while working together. He even threw in way too many details about how things allegedly went down.
Did that ever trickle down to the business?
It helped her.
Okay, I'm not following. It helped her that y'all was together? That y'all was
I mean, happy. Big record, right?
Yeah.
I'm so happy. Let me tell you how happy.
Yo, BT, I got a check from me, nigga.
Hey, this table feels like.
Yeah.
So happy. Let me explain how the relationship and how it worked to.
Yeah, I'm dating at this point.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're together.
Matching watches? I imagine you bought her watch too.
I bought her mad shit.
Okay.
Birkins,
all that. All right.
I bought. She gained.
Go ahead.
Ashanti? She shut all that down, only got worse from there. Ashanti distanced herself from Murder Inc., while Irv kept talking, accusing her of disloyalty and rewriting history.
Anyone out
Let me
there,
rephrase that.
Remove, I am never a hater.
Yeah.
Me
I'll rephrase that,
me and
sorry.
Ashanti created and made history.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
But I don't see eye to eye with her anymore. When we did the doc, we tried to get Ashanti 3 different times. She turned it down each and every time. So what I like to say is just the other side. We've tried when we flirted with the idea of doing the Murder Inc. reunion tour.
I love that idea.
Yeah, she turned it down. I'm never fucking with y'all.
People generally stuck by Ashanti in this years-long back and forth. I love how Ashanti never responds to any of his B's. So classy. 20 years later and he's still crying over her. He had a whole wife and kids. Now he want to put her business out there. He petty, bitter, and trifling. He a grown man, quit crying. Ja said he was a hater. But at the end of the day, Ashanti made it clear she was done with the drama. But when Irv passed, Ashanti took the high road. She posted a heartfelt message acknowledging the complicated history between them. She gave him his flowers for what he did for her career, but also didn't ignore the tensions that remained unresolved. I can't believe things ended like this, and it makes me so sad. We weren't on the best terms the past few years, but as I've always said, through our ups and downs, I will forever be grateful for everything that you've done for me. We made history, and that will remain infinite. I've always respected your musical genius and ability to push me to be my best. All the greatness and positive things that came far outweigh the dark and negative times. I have always prayed for you to find peace, sending love and prayers to the entire family. Rest well. Rest in peace, Irv. Now, even though Ashanti gave Irv his flowers, there's something else to be said here. You see, Ashanti's name has been brought up so many times when we speak about Irv and his passing. Irv Gotti's death sparked a wave of theories, with many fans digging into his past drama with 50 Cent and Ashanti for answers. The internet has been running wild with speculation, connecting old interviews, social media reactions, and decades of beef to his sudden passing. Back in 2019, Irv sat down with Vlad TV and made a wild claim. He straight up said that Satan was responsible for saving 50 Cent's life after he got shot 9 times in 2000. He called 50 an agent of chaos and even accused him of working with law enforcement to take down Murder Inc.
It's an engine of chaos. You know, certain people say, you know, you get shot here, right? He got shot in his mouth. You're like, that's inches, right? This is just me talking, everybody. It's not a thing, but you know, who saved him? People be like, God. Your first thing is, yo, God saved this guy. Maybe the devil, maybe Satan saved him. Because he's a great engine of chaos. I don't think God would save somebody who moves like that. I don't think God would save somebody who disrespects his own family and is just everything you think of 50 is just negative. He's just an engine of negativity, beef, chaos.
Fast forward to 2025, and fans have been revisiting that interview, wondering if this deep-seated rivalry had some darker undertones. Did 50 take out Irv because of this interview, and 50 didn't help at all? Right after Gotti's passing, he hopped on Instagram with a cold post, basically clowning him. His lack of remorse made some people side-eye the whole situation, leading to even wilder speculation about what really went down. Then there's Ashanti. Her history with Irv and 50 has always been messy, and some think she might have had inside information about their beef. There's no solid proof that she ever said 50 wanted Irv gone, but the fact that her relationship with both men was rocky has kept people talking. Ashanti has never held back when it comes to speaking her truth, and her past with Irv Gotti is messy. She recently revealed that during her relationship with Nelly, she allegedly faced death threats, not just from Irv, but possibly from others tied to Murder Inc. records. According to Ashanti, this was all because Irv felt betrayed and lost control over her once she moved on. If that's true, it definitely puts their already complicated history in an even darker light. Manipulative behavior, but during her sit-down on Angie Martinez's IRL podcast, she dropped bombs. She claimed that once she started standing up for herself and publicly dating Nelly, Irv's behavior escalated, allegedly to the point of death threats. She described his actions as being rooted in jealousy and hurt feelings, saying that he tried everything to intimidate her and even targeted the people around her. That's why she ultimately had to cut ties with Murder Inc. and go her own way.
I mean, Irv got into a dark place. Like, he was blocking a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, Irv was like telling DJs don't play the record. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow.
Irv never hid the fact that Ashanti and Nelly's relationship ate him up inside. On Drink Champs and in interviews with Wendy Williams, he admitted he felt some type of way about her moving on, calling himself salty, and basically confirming that his emotions affected their professional relationship. But Ashanti went a step further, accusing him of blackballing her in the industry, blocking her from recording sessions, and warning others not to work with her. Ashanti and Nelly were that couple in the 2000s, and their relationship only made things worse between her and Irv. The fact that their romance was so public seemed to fuel Irv's resentment, making the situation even uglier. Even though they broke up in the mid-2000s, their recent rekindling has people looking back at how all this played out and what it really meant for Ashanti's career. These allegations go way beyond personal drama. Ashanti's story highlights how deep power struggles run in the music industry, especially for women. The intimidation, the manipulation, the threats, it's a pattern we've seen time and time again. And while Ashanti has acknowledged Irv's role in launching her career, she's also been very open about the scars he left behind. When Irv passed on February 5th, 2025, Ashanti kept it real. She mourned the loss, but also acknowledged the unresolved mess between them. She admitted she felt conflicted about how things ended, but still gave him credit for his impact on her career. But now, with these allegations resurfacing, the internet is deep in discussion about accountability, industry power plays, and just how toxic the Murder Inc. era really was. At the end of the day, Ashanti's claims are a reminder of how power imbalances can turn dangerous, especially in male-dominated spaces like hip-hop. Her story isn't just about her and Irv, it's about every woman who's been forced to fight for her career and her safety at the same time. But what do you think about Irv's passing and the unresolved beef between 50 and Irv? Let us know about it down in the comment section.